it's a very good question that needs to be asked, because it takes this whole point deeper. Social concepts of wrong and right, of morals and so forth, are thought as constructions. They're not necessarily how we are born or how we are as humans. It's what we've learnt to think, learnt to believe, and so on. So when I actually talk about nothing is wrong, I'm referring very much to your own personal state. And your own personal state is the way it is because of what you've been through. As you mentioned about the child who's been neglected. If you've been one of those children who have been neglected, then you grow up later on as an adult, and your ability to function isn't so developed. So this is a frustration for that adult to have underdevelopment within themselves and causing them to have difficulties with life. They might say, "This is wrong. My childhood was wrong," and that is fair to say that the childhood or the upbringing was lacking. But the condition you're in today is not wrong. The condition you're in today is the result of what you've been through. And therefore that condition that you're in today can't be said to be wrong. It's absolutely correct in respect to how it's come about. So when we're approaching ourselves, when we're dealing with ourselves, it's important to understand the difference. What was done to you or neglect that's happened for you may be wrong in a sense, but the condition you're in now is definitely not wrong. It's that you have no choice but to be in that condition. So there's no wrong or right about it. It's just, I am in this condition. Now, how do I respond to this condition? If I'm seeing it as wrong, then straight away I have a bias and a judgment about it. And I can't really experience that condition as it truly is, or as it is experienced, without the influence of my bias or my dislike of it. So I have to really drop that wrong-right view of myself in order to experience whatever condition I'm in exactly as it is, without like or dislike, without hatred or without rejection, but actually being able to embrace myself as I am. Now, to embrace myself as I am means I feel the condition I'm in any situation. I feel my inabilities, I feel myself reacting inappropriately. And where do I feel that reaction? I feel that in my body. Now, if I call that wrong, I'm going to try and get rid of it, and I'll never get to the bottom of it. If I understand that that's exactly as I should be, considering what I've been through, then feeling that is how I enable my relationship with that to improve. That is, with the condition in me, I enable my biases to drop away, but I also enable that condition to resolve itself from within the tensions of my own body, leaving me free of that effect from my past.